Well, Daryl, thank you. It is great to be here in Texas. I feel like Montana is just Texas with snow, I think. So I feel right at home. I literally still have snow that's nearly knee-high in our yard, believe it. So it's nice to see some warmer temperatures. Well, we're glad to be here, and I think Senator Cruz will be joining us here in a moment, so we'll have another senator here as a member of the Western Caucus. Ted's been a great friend and a great champion on our issues. But I wanted to just give a brief update on some items that we're fighting for right now in the U.S. Senate. Literally, if you watched what we did in the Energy and Natural Resources Committee hearing yesterday, as we're moving David Bernhardt through to be our next Secretary of the Interior. We will get him through. I'm not sure we've had truly a more qualified secretary in terms of expertise. I think it's the best single hire that Ryan Zinke made in Interior was bringing David Bernhardt on board. He is just fantastic. Any guy from Rifle, Colorado's got my vote, I can tell you that. And thrilled to see David move through. The hearing went very well. I'll tell you, the left was throwing everything at him. One of my Senate colleagues, frankly, I thought went out of bounds and accusing him of some things. And you saw Cory Gardner come riding up, a fellow Coloradan, and defend soon-to-be Secretary Bernhardt's honor there. I saw Mitch McConnell shortly after the hearing at lunch. I said, Mr. Leader, we need to put Bernhardt here at the top of the stack and get him moved through. I think we'll vote him out of committee either the 4th or the 9th of April. And hope to see floor action, I would think maybe after Easter. I hope it's sooner than that. We have another very important nom, Susan Combs. Where are you at there? There she is. We're going to nickname her Job in terms of her patience. You know, she was nominated by George Washington, I think, and it's been a long time. You're looking great for being, serving under every president. You're waiting to be confirmed. But it shows you how ridiculous, truly ridiculous, the obstruction right now is going on from our friends across the aisle. And we'll be going nuclear next week. I'll call it what it is. We're going to change that 30-hour rule down to 2 hours. And that's exactly what needs to happen. We've been trying to do it the old-fashioned way, working according to process, and we're not getting any cooperation, except the Democrats are saying, well, we agreed to do that. We'll do it in 2021. Yeah, give us a break, please. So you'll see us next week take action on that, and we'll get that 30 hours down to 2 hours for all noms, except Supreme Court circuit judges and secretaries. In terms of news on energy, as many of you know, I spent 6 years working in China back when I had a legitimate day job. I worked for Procter & Gamble's expat over there, driving businesses in Asia. I won't give you a brief on China, you didn't come for that, but I can tell you, in order to beat China, to win in that fight, I think our competitive differentiators allow us to win long-term, our freedom, the rule of law, and energy. It's truly all about energy. We've seen what's happened here. As of December of 2018, we now are a net exporter of oil and liquids. That is a profound moment in terms of geopolitics as well as for our future prosperity. That we are supplying our allies and not our adversaries. That's a big deal. We shot down the socialist Green New Deal last week. Our friends across the aisle were very brave in front of their left-leaning cable TV shows. When it came time to vote on the floor of the U.S., it was duck and run. We had 57 no votes, and then everybody else voted present. This wasn't about Sunday school stars for attending Sunday school. This is you're elected to either vote yes or no, but they said they're present. They were afraid to take that vote. Not one single yes vote from the Democrats. And what's remarkable as well is the United States is leading, as you know, the world in CO2 reductions. It's not because of a Green New Deal, it's because of American innovation in the energy industry. That's why we're seeing CO2 reductions. Judicial nominees, probably the single biggest thing that we do in the Senate that's unique is confirming the president's judicial noms. Of course, Gorsuch and Kavanaugh get a lot of the press, but what's not probably talked about enough is we just put the 37th new circuit judge on the bench. President Trump has put more new circuit judges on the bench his first years of any president in this nation's history. We now have put 2 new Ninth Circuit judges on the bench. Now that's a big deal. Yeah, anybody from the Ninth? There you go. We call it the Ninth Circus Court out where I'm from, but the Ninth Circuit Court, and we have two more teed up here, judiciary, talking to Lindsey Graham and Tom Tillis and Cornyn and others on the committee. So that'll be four Ninth Circuit justices. Now, Paul and I would love to see the Ninth Circuit split. That's the ultimate aspirational goal here, and to create the new 12th Circuit. But in the interim, we can continue to fill the Ninth Circuit Court with Trump-appointed judges. Lastly, and then I'm going to pass on to Paul, just on forest reform. It's still a battle we are fighting. I was talking to the best tree guy in the House, which is Congressman Westerman down there, our Yale lumberjack. And you know, it's a little tough right now with Nancy Pelosi. In all fairness, Bruce.
She's the moderate in the House.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, yeah. Nancy's the voice of reason right now amongst the caucus there. But we're continuing that battle. It was really great to see us back home in Montana last week talking to some of our sawmills. They're actually got a lot more logs in the yard they've seen in a long time because we've got some salvage projects going forward. We can now actually start cutting down some trees that were part of forest fires and trees that were killed by beetle kill. I mean, for heaven's sakes, we finally made some progress here to start harvesting some more timber. So anyway, these are issues that I'm personally passionate about. These are big issues back home in Montana and for our nation. I want to thank everybody in this room, what you all are doing and driving these results. We're just trying to get government out of the way so that you can do your jobs more effectively. Thank you for moving us to global energy dominance. That's a big, big deal. That's big for our grandkids. We just became grandparents here 2 months ago. So I'm starting to think a little more about the future than ever before. So turn over to Paul Gosar.